Shouts to QuauhtliProductions. My name is Matty from Salem, Oregon, Northwest recording artist.
How long have you been in the Salem hip hop scene?
I've been in the Salem hip hop scene for about 6 years. I've been trying to branch out from Salem lately, but yeah, about 6 years.
What's the song that you've enjoyed writing for?
Definitely. My first music video that I did called Blast Off, featuring Luck One and Spaceman from Seattle. That was put a lot into that just because it was the first one. I wanted to make it on point, and then that was actually a pretty big turning point for me once that came out. It was a big turning point, man. I started getting a lot of exposure and stuff after that.
If it wasn't for an MC, what other hip hop element would you have chosen?
That's a good question. I might have produced. Honestly, it's most probably just about music mostly, but I like doing video stuff. I like videography a lot. I could have done that. I actually do that for myself. It's hard because I can't film myself, obviously. But yeah, I'll edit stuff. That's a tough question, man.
Who's your favorite hip hop artist?
Man, that's tough. Man, there's a few that like when I came up. Obviously, like the Pac and Biggie and all of that was big when I was in like middle school and stuff. But I really came up. When I really started getting into music, I was listening to Eminem. I never really got into like the older stuff until after I got into the newer stuff. Then I started trying to find the beginning of it, you know. So I'm really into I listen to a lot of Lupe. I kind of like a lot of the stuff that I listen to though is local. I listen to a lot of local stuff. I listen to Ill a lot, Luck, Teeny, a lot of them. But man, that's tough though, man, because I look for like different things in different artists. You know what I mean? And I like a lot of people. Yeah, I'm influenced by a lot of different people. That's for sure.
If you could recreate one oldie classic, which one would it be?
Ooh, oh my goodness. I don't know if it's an oldie. It's getting to be an oldie now. It might be like, I think it's maybe like 10 or 11 years old now. I don't know if that's an oldie or classic, but classic to me. Off Jay's Blueprint album, the him and M, the Renegade joint. That's tough, man. Ether by Nas. There's a lot of classics, man. That's tough. It's really tough.
How was the hip hop scene when you were growing up to present day?
The hip hop scene growing up was way more lucrative. They were making way more money than people are now. How do I say this? It was crazier back then than it is now. Now it's just about the business part of it. That's what music is now. And growing up, it was about like being part of a culture, you know. But yeah, now you can just see through most music and tell that it's just a business and doing numbers, which is fine. I mean, you got to make money doing it, but it was maybe more fun, honestly, because I think a lot of artists, like myself included, we're kind of slaves to the bigger, the man, or whatever you want to call it, the people that are in charge of you making money and stuff. So I don't think they worried about that as much as they do now.
If there was an opportunity to build with one well-known hip hop artist, who would you choose?
Probably Jay-Z. Just because pretty much everyone that he's put on is successful now, and he has his business together. And again, it's just a business now. So it'd have to be somebody that I would trust that has like a track record of knowing what they're doing. But yeah, maybe Jay. The whole good music with Kanye would be cool.
Who do you think is the best between Tupac and Nas?
Oh, I'll probably say Nas, But I think Pac was a better storyteller. I think Pac is the best storytelling rapper of all time for sure. And he did stuff like that's hard to do. But I think if we're talking, there's like 10 different things that go into like a rapper. You know what I mean? I think Nas is obviously way more lyrical than Pac, but Pac would just like move you, and Nas does too. But they're just kind of two different things. But I think Pac is the greatest storytelling rapper of all time. That's for sure.
Projects that you have out right now.
So I just put out the album last March called Mr. Nice Guy 2. It was the second one. And I'm working on an album right now. It's about 75% done or so. To be honest with you, it's not titled yet. I'm just trying new things. And this is my 9th album. And the 8 before I named before I started. And this one I'm just kind of making music. And then I'm going to go through it. And once I find a solid track list, then I'm going to name it. I think that might be kind of cool. Just trying different stuff.
Where can people purchase T-shirts or any of your merchandise at?
Yes. It's at thisismatty.com. That has just everything about me. It has videos. Has all the downloads for the music. It has a store with men's and women's stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can get on there. Music is on iTunes as well. Spotify, all of that.
How was your experience tonight at the Needle Cypher?
It was cool, man. I like the new, because the last time I came here, we were in that one, and it was really small, which was cool. Like I still had a good time, but no, it was cool, man. Everyone's chill, and there's a lot more space in there. That was cool. But no, it was cool, man. I definitely look forward to coming back. Definitely.